for joining us pa rin dito sa Star Magic Spotlight Press Conference, of course. Yes, we are still here. Friends from the media, maraming salamat for also taking the time to be here with us still. Siyempre, my name is Ayana Perlas, your host for the day. Kanina kasama natin si Donnie Pangalinan and Bella Mariano. And ngayon naman, we are here with another versatile and very brilliant actress. And we are going to get to know more about her in just a little bit. Pero syempre, bago yon, we would love to see your comments online. Please don't forget to use our hashtag #StarMagicSpotlight. We'll read your comments later on. But for now, are we ready to get to know more about this amazing, brilliant actress? Grabe, actually, napaka-glowing niya today. I love it. Actually, every day. Glowing siya every day. But then we are so excited to meet and know more about an incredible artist who has constantly wowed us with her range, charm, and unfiltered talent. From her heart-wrenching dramas to her laugh-out-loud comedies, she has proven time and time again that she can master any character. Kaya naman, without further ado, let's give it up for Sue Ramirez!
Hello everyone! Thank you for staying tuned. Hello, I'm here now. Session na medyo galing akong segue ng taping kagabi.
Yes.
Excited na rin ako para sa project na yun. So abangan.
Okay.
Ma-announce na rin yan. Hello, thank you for being here. Sa inyo pong lahat. I'm here to promote something very special. And I hope na we can open the conversations and open minds of the people who are watching.
We're very excited to hear more about
And
everything.
thank you sa magandang introduction.
Of
Parang
course.
kailangan na intro ng ganong hilamat.
Ito, mas maganda pa to. We created a very special surprise video for you. And we want to see your reaction. Kailangan namin malaman your
Oh my
reaction.
gosh,
natin.
wait, ate.
Okay, are you
Parang
ready?
alam ko na kung ano to.
Okay, once again,
Nakakaloka.
Sue Ramirez, let's watch this.
In an industry that moves at lightning speed, she does not just adapt, she commands. From her early days as a fresh-faced star to becoming one of the most fearless artists of her generation, Sue Ramirez has never been afraid to show multitudes. From her unforgettable performance as Anna in Hanggang Saan, she immediately made her mark, proving early on her heavy dramatic caliber and showing the world that she is the ultimate total package. Then came her breakthrough, Sue's gripping, boundary-pushing performance as Lexi Lucero in The Broken Marriage Vow. She didn't just turn heads, but this cemented her place alongside the industry's most veteran actors. She continues to shine as leading lady in The Iron Heart as Venus Magbanwang, masterfully playing a con artist, showing her versatility in just one television show. In her recent psychological thriller, What Lies Beneath, her brilliant portrayal as Mel proves that her depth is unmatched, keeping audiences on the absolute edge of their seats. Time and time again, Sue Ramirez redefines versatility, chasing complex roles and leaving her heart in every single frame. She is back on the big screen in Project Baby, showing this month. Get ready to fall in love with her all over again with the one and only Sue Ramirez in today's episode of Star Magic Spotlight.
Cute naman ng compilation.
Diba?
In an industry that
Palakpakan po natin, Sue Ramirez! Yes!
Palakpakan kayo yourself.
Yes.
Oo, nagawa ko lahat yun. No? Grabe,
Diba?
tagal na. It's been, 16 years?
Really?
Surprise! I started in 2010. I was 13, turning 14 when I started. And also that year, I got my first television role.
Grabe.
Yeah.
Wait, exact ba ate? Exactly 16?
Yes, exactly 16. Nag-16 nung April.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations on everything.
Thank
ate.
you.
I have to
What a
say,
journey it has been.
grabe. And I think we've all seen Sue's growth talaga as an actress. Not only as an actress, but even as an individual.
Thank you. But you know, the funny story is I actually auditioned in Star Magic to be a singer.
Whoa.
But I was given more acting roles and acting projects. But I'm very, very grateful because I've learned to love that craft and that art form. And I still get to do what I love, which is singing my first love. In my banyo and in the videoke. And on the wish bus.
Yes! Soon, di ba? Why not? Pero ate, so I love how you brought that up, parang konting chika minute. Are you looking, siguro since 16th year mo na, are you looking to siguro venturing out dun sa music industry?
Yeah, of course, if I would be given a chance, definitely I would love to explore more of that side of me. I was 13 when I was given more acting projects, so hindi ko na-explore talaga yung pagiging singer. So, at 13 ako nun, 30 ako this year. Gosh, nakakaloka. Oh, naramdaman yung mga edad. 13 pala siya. Nakakaloka. Opo, tama po. Yeah, so definitely, and I'm always game naman for anything. Siguro nga kung hindi ako marunong kumanta, sasabihin ko pa rin, yes, kakanta pa rin ako.
Yes, diba? Why not as obsessionistas? Ganon!
Taas naman ang pangalan.
Yes. But Ate Su, ito, siguro before we move on to yung mga promoting or asking questions about your next project, ano ang genre ni Su Ramirez kapag naging singer siya?
Rock and roll.
Sample!
Actually, yun nga yung hindi ko pa na-explore. Parang, since I was a kid, I used to always sing sa video with my family. It was our bonding. Until today, we still do it. And yung mga songs na kinakanta ko, literal na iba-iba siya.
Okay.
Like, I go, like, Sweet Child of Mine, and then I do Alanis Morissette, and then I do the chorus, and then ang daming mga varieties ng artists na nag-influence din sa akin talaga. So, yun yung hindi ko pa nahanap, yung niche ko siguro. Ano yung gusto ko talaga ng genre sa singing. But na-enjoy ko kasi lahat. And I love rapping. So, maybe explore that side of me also would be fun.
Pwede ba pa-sample?
Ano gusto mo?
Ikaw na ba? Yung go-to karaoke song mo, ate?
My go-to karaoke song, dati, Breathless. Pero ngayon, Love Will Keep Us Alive.
Yes! Sample! Sample!
I was standing all alone against the world outside. You were searching for a place to hide.
Oh, di ba?
Love Will Keep Us Alive, parang hindi.
Oo, grabe! More pa na.
Ay, tama na yun.
Ay, guys, pag may more pa
Tsaka
na, may bayad na yan.
Ano pa ba? Ay, nag-isip pa ng iba.
Mamaya maririnig natin more samples from the one and only Su Ramirez. But of course, grabe, may pa-vibrato si Ate Su. Yes. So, ito.
Lamig, di ba?
Yes. Thank you so much, Ate Su. We've been blessed. Friends of the media, grabe, di ba? We've been blessed by Su Ramirez today. Pero, di ba, napaka-baby niya. Pero speaking of baby, let's talk about your upcoming project. Project Baby.
Sobrang exciting.
Yes. Tell us about it, Ate Su.
Well, I think the title says it all, Project Baby. It's about a woman, type A woman, very empowered, very workaholic, very set yung mind niya, very firm on her decisions. She's a girl boss, and she wants to have a child because lapitin siya ng mga bata. She loves children, but she's not very keen on relationships. Parang hindi yun yung priority niya in life. So she just wants to continue working, but she wants to have a child. So, paano? Saan ako hahanap ngayon ng perfect daddy para sa magiging baby ko? Napapayag sa kagagahan ko na hindi kami pwedeng magsama or pagkatapos ng lahat, sa akin lang yung baby. Wala siyang involvement ng kahit ano, financially, emotionally, psychologically. Wala, hindi ko siya kailangan physically. So it's just a two-time thing she wants that to lead into a baby na siya lang ang magpapalaki. Ayaw niya ng tulong ng ibang tao.
I love it. Parang ano talaga, baby lang talaga yung hanap niya. No emotions, no strings attached, anything. And I love what you mentioned, Ate. Itong, your character, sorry, the name of your character is?
My character is Sandy.
Sandy, yes. Okay, so si Sandy, type A, tama. Is Su Ramirez a type A as well? Or was it
I
hard for
maybe
you?
probably can't answer that for myself. I would say no, but I think
Okay.
everyone would say that I am.
Okay, so hindi naman naging mahirap yung role na to for you,
Hindi,
Ate.
hindi talaga. Actually, kasi I could relate a lot to Sandy. I actually, at one point in my life, I said this in our press con that I also felt that, na parang gusto ko na lang ng baby. Parang okay lang ako na wala akong partner. I think kaya ko talaga na magpalaki ng baby. Parang kaya ko siyang balutin ng pagmamahal ng ako lang. So, well, that was at one point in my life. But, you know, things change, you grow old, naka-experience ka ng mabuting partner. Minsan, of course now, you're hoping na baka okay din pala na may partner, may katulong ka, mabuting tao na magpalaki ng anak mo. So, well, wala pa naman ako doon sa pahina ng buhay ko na yun. So, si Project Baby muna ang priority ko. Project Baby na movie. Na-update ko kayo kapag meron ng Project Baby na
Makikita
totoo.
natin yan sa Instagram.
Correct.
Yes!
To reveal.
Yes. Grabe, I love what you mentioned, na parang medyo in line yung role mo with your values before. But siguro, Ate Sue, when you saw yung project na to, when it was laid out for you, automatic yes ba to for you?
Yeah. Actually, this is parang last year pa nila pinitch sa akin. So, akala ko hindi na matutuloy yung project. I really wanted it kasi well, the team, Regal, produced it. Also, Direct Eric Hizon is directing it. And the writer is Joey Reyes. So, I worked with Direct Joey before and I know how he works. I know how Regal works as well. And Direct Eric, I worked with him before. So, andun na agad yung tiwala. Yun yung hinahanap mo sa project eh. Hindi ko pa nabasa yung script. Nag-oo na kami, actually, dun sa pitch nila. Because I found the concept very, very interesting, very modern, very timely, tsaka very empowering. Yeah, so, anyway, it doesn't only talk about the women's perspective on having a child. It also covers the man's perspective. Na parang, like Rico said in our press con, the biggest heartbreak of a man would be if their child would be taken away or ilalayo sa kanila yung anak nila. So, more than anything, more than a romantic relationship, parang yun daw yung siguro pinakamasakit na pwedeng maramdaman ng lalaki. So, it also covers that. So, it's not only a woman empowerment movie. It also tackles what men go through in situations like that.
So it's a very timely film, would you say,
Yes,
Ate Sue?
yeah.
Especially for this generation.
Tama. Kasi bukas na ang dami na nating options. Salamat sa siyensya at salamat sa lahat ng kababaihan na lumaban para magkaroon tayo ng mas malawak na options sa panahon ngayon. Alam naman natin in the past, women were oppressed. We still are in some ways, but now it's more open. Parang we are more respected. Men actually look up to women now, unlike before, na they want women to be at home lang. Gusto lang nila na they will produce babies lang, make a family, grow bigger. Yun lang, to clean the dishes, to cook the food, and to clean the house. But ngayon, because the women of yesterday fought for it, now we have choices, we can vote. It's so weird that just konting years ago, hindi pa nakakaboto ang mga babae. And now, di ba, we have women actually seated as public officials who, you know, have good, hindi ko sinasabing lahat ha. Yun lang po. Thank you. Okay. Kamusta po kayo?
Yes!
Kamusta po? Okay po kayo?
Parang
Buti na.
gusto ko na i-end yung interview on a strong note na yun. I love
Hindi
it.
tayo para manahimik.
Yes! Stand up for what is right. And I love that, diba? You are not only very vocal about what you stand for, and I love how you also work on projects that also help educate other people. Kaya congratulations, Ate Sue.
Thank
We're
you.
excited to see Project Baby.
Yes, ako din. Hindi ko pa napanood. Yung mga
Oh,
dinab
gee.
ko lang na eksena yung napanood ko. Tapos parang nung nag-shoot kami, we weren't really able to watch the playback. So
Yes.
I really have no idea how it's going to turn out. But of course, yun nga, you fully trust the production, the process, and everything. And it will be a surprise when we watch it on the premiere night. That's on June 9.
So you will choose talaga, Ate, to watch it on the premiere night. No previews, no anything.
I don't think I have a choice.
Okay.
Or maybe I do, but if I were to choose, I want to watch it before the premiere night. I want to see how it goes. But it's okay, I don't mind naman.
Exciting. Premiere night on June 9.
June 9, yes.
Okay, we are very excited.
Ako din.
Yes, thank you so much, Ate Sue, for sharing all of that. Pero, of course, like what you mentioned, we are going to open the floor for some conversations with our friends from the media.
Sure.
Kaya naman, it's time for us to start with our first question, of course, from Manila Bulletin. Alam naman natin, ate, kanina sinabi mo, lagari ka, you're coming from taping, you're
Yeah.
coming from shooting and everything. So Manila Bulletin wants to know, what keeps you grounded despite your busy career?
I always say this, it was always and always will be my family that keeps me grounded. If I say this all the time in my interviews, if I am most proud of anything, it was the house that I grew up in, it was the home that I grew up in, it was the family that I belong to. And to this day, it's really, I think, yun nga, siguro kaya strong, independent woman din ako. Pero mapagmahal. Because I was raised by a strong, very, very strong woman, which is my mom. So, I really try na yung mga values na natutunan ko sa nanay ko, i-apply talaga sa buhay ko. And, kasi yung mommy ko, some weird way, lahat ng sinasabi niya sa akin, nagkakatotoo. Parang mother knows best talaga. So yun nga, sinabi ko, if I would become a mother someday, I would want to be a mother like my mom.
Gusto ko malaman yung zodiac sign ni Ate Sue.
Ako? Wala mo. Dali mo yun.
It's giving Leo.
Ay! Oh my gosh, cusp ako. Pero I'm a Cancer.
I'm a Cancer!
You're Cancer!
Oh my I saw it. Matagal na.
Yeah.
Okay, kaya pala very emotional.
Oo,
and
tsaka
loving.
nurturing. Yun nga, pangarap ko
Yes.
talaga, bata pa lang ako maging nanay. Parang, I always had pets growing up. I really love taking care of people, feeding people. And yun nga, very family-oriented talaga. So, family is of utmost importance. And I treat my friends as family because ganun sila kabigat sa akin.
Yes. Give na give talaga. Like, I mean like, you give everything, not only to your friends and family, but even to your characters. I think kita naman
Oh my gosh.
how you are as an actress and also how you are as an
Well,
individual.
ang masasabi ko lang about that, when you're there in front of the camera and you have this character that you have to do, wala kang ibang option kundi ibigay yung lahat dun sa character na yun dahil at yun lang ang makakapagbigay ng justice sa mga kwento na gusto natin iparating sa mga tao. Yun lang yung way na ma-express talaga natin at makaka-relate yung mga nanonood na may parehong kwento dun sa character mo. Like when I did What Lies Beneath. I think that was the most challenging role that I ever had to do in my life. Napakahirap ng role na yun. Not only because she was a battered wife, buttered wife. She was a battered wife. She was a public figure. She always had to put a facade. She always had to put a smile on her face, even though when she comes home, wala, binubugbog siya ng asawa niya. Tapos at the end of the day, siya pa yung binabash ng mga tao. Kasi nga, empowered woman din siya eh. So feeling ng mga tao, siya yung bandita sa asawa niya. Tapos pa-victim yung asawa. So I think more than the physical requirements of Mel from What Lies Beneath, it was the emotional that I really almost could not handle. Parang hindi ko ma-imagine yung mga babae na dumadaan talaga sa ganun. Yung parang iniisip ko pa lang, naiiyak na talaga ako. So ganun ako na naging connected dun sa role na yun. And I'm so happy that ABS and RCB Narratives gave me that opportunity. And they trusted me enough na, hindi, feeling ko kaya itong gawin ni Sue. And I was also surprised, na you get surprised all the time when people trust you and you doubt yourself, and at the end of the day, you get to do it. Parang wow, at tama pala sila, kaya ko pala talaga. And yun, you trust yourself more. Parang the next time you have to do it, hindi ka na masyadong kinakabahan. Pero kaba syempre palagi dapat nandyan. It means you care, we know this. Kinakabahan lang tayo dahil may pakialam tayo, dahil gusto natin ingatan yung mapapanood ng mga tao. Gusto natin maging maganda at makakonect tayo. More than maganda, gusto natin, we want to touch lives and touch people's hearts when we do these characters.
Grabe, ang ganda ng shinare niya, no? About, first of all, I just wanna say that I love what lies beneath. Ate, napakagaling mo.
Oh, thank you!
Super galing. Actually,
Thank
every
you.
character naman super galing ni Ate
I do
Sue.
my best.
But you were talking about Mel and how her role really affected you and challenged you a lot. I have to know, as an actress, you've gone through many, many roles. How do you siguro let go of the character once you're out of dating?
I think because I started young, I started when I was 13, like I said. At first, it was fun and games and work. It was gano in that order. Parang I go to set, I'm having so much fun with the people that I'm working with. And then, next pa lang mo ipaprioritize yung role, hindi mo pa siya naiintindihan ng ganun pabigat. But, as time went by, as I matured, going on set. Of course, that's still part of it. We're still excited to work with the people that we work with. Pero, yung iniingatan mo na talaga is yung role mismo. Parang gusto mo siyang bigyan ng hustisya. So, yeah, I think yun yung pinakamalaking transition from working when I was a child to like ngayon.
And I think kitang-kita naman, no, whenever we watch si Ate Sue, sa lahat ng characters and shows that you're able to portray, grabe, napakagaling talaga. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
That was from Manila Bulletin. Ngayon naman, of course, from Metro Style, your projects lately have shown different sides of you as an actress. What new side of yourself do the audience get to see here sa Project Baby?
Well, they've seen me as an empowered type A woman before. But this time, it's a very unconventional character. Parang wala pa akong napanood na ganitong pelikula dito sa atin na nagtatakal ng ganong issue. Yung choices ng babae. So, siguro, yun yung mas makikita nila sa Project Baby. Yung power ng babae para mag-decide para sa sarili niya. Na hindi siya nakikinig sa mga tao sa paligid niya. Na minsan, medyo tagilid din, di ba? Kasi hindi naman tayo independent as people. We can say that we are, but we still need each other. And that's the biggest fact in life. Hindi tayo pwedeng mag-isa lang. Kailangan may kasama tayo and kailangan may makakausap tayo. Ang lungkot naman nun, di ba, kung ikaw lang. So, yun, siguro, yun yung biggest lesson na matututunan or makita nila sa character ko dito. Na women can make their choices, but we still need people around us. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be our mom, it could be our best friend. But definitely we need someone. And we need another woman who empowers us. Kailangan natin, kahit isa lang yan, kahit nanay mo yan, kapatid mo yan, kahit isa lang na may mag-i-empower sa'yo na babae, ang lakas ng effect nun sa'yo. Parang, and it really lasts.
Actually, totoo yun. Like, community and company are very, very important things that we need to live by. But of course, ito, Ate Sue, you mentioned that is something that the audience can learn. Pero for you, filming Project Baby, what is something that you personally were able to learn from the film and that you brought into your everyday life?
Siguro going into the film also dahil I'm turning 30 this year. Not only because of Sandy, but it made me realize na hindi bara-bara yung desisyon na magka-baby. Hindi siya, naisip ko lang. Hindi siya ganun. Ang haba ng preparation na kailangan mong gawin. You really have to secure yung bata una sa lahat. And to prioritize someone and to give your all to someone na galing sa'yo. Siyempre, hindi ko pa naramdaman na maging ina eh. Well, sa mga pamangkin ko, yun nga, sa mga aso ko. Pero it's not the same, if you give birth, it's a really, really different thing. So, ayun siguro, yun hindi siya bara-bara na desisyon. Kailangan siyang pinag-iisipan at pinaghahandaan ng mabuti. And siguro, it's best if you find a partner that is on the same page. Someone who wants it with you. That's so important. to have a baby with someone who wants it with you. Kasi, well, ang dami naman nating situations na nakita na gusto niya sa umpisa, pero nagbabago yung isip, nagbabago yung jowa. May mga ganun talaga, na joke lang. Pero at habang nandun ka sa stage of like gusto mong bumuo ng bata, gusto mong mag-form ng tao, kailangan kahit sa umpisa meron kang makakapitan, alam mo yun, at saka maramdaman mo na gusto niya rin to. Pag nagbago yung isip niya, edi ko, kaya ko na to. Doon na papasok yung independence ng babae because at the end of the day, women are so powerful. We give life, literally. God has given us that power na makapagbigay at makapag-produce ng bata o ng tao. And how do we take care of that power? How do we take care of that child? Ano yung mga values na i-instill natin sa kanila? Ang bigat eh. Hindi siya talaga basta-basta. Saan mo siya papaaralin? What if they get bullied in school? Laging kailangan matapang ka kapag gusto mo magkaanak. Kasi hindi na lang sarili mo yung iniisip mo. Meron ka ng mini-me na kailangan mong palakihin ng mas better sa pagpapalaki sa'yo and mas better sa pagkatao mo. So, sana yun yung goal, diba? To have children who live better lives and who are better people than we are. If that's possible. Sobrang ayos ko, de joke lang yun. So, yeah.
Yes, daming considerations talaga when
Oo.
choosing to have a child, diba? Grabe. But I'm excited because we get to learn more about that siguro sa Project Baby out on June 9. And thank you so much, Metro Style, for the question. Okay.